Earth, fire, air.
Okay, stop. I don't have enough skill to edit the rest. Let's just get into the video now. Alright, so, with the release of the Rockwondo accessory, the Sacred Stone, made Rockwondo have a variety of playstyles that no other weapon in the game has ever had up until now, and you might not know where to start with the accessory or weapon. Well, do not fret, because I'm here to show you the steps. Welcome to the Rockwondo Stance Guide. Before we get into the stances, let's start with how to get Rockwondo and the Sacred Stone. For Rockwondo, you have to complete the Duke of Rot's quest at the mountain, which isn't that hard. And when you complete the quest by going on top of the hill after murdering an entire population of Icemen, you unlock Rockwondo. And as well as locking Rockwondo, you unlock a shop that gives you Rockwondo accessories. This is where you get the Sacred Stone. Now that we have the Sacred Stone, let's explain what it does and what stances there are, shall we? The Sacred Stone gives you a stance based on 4 stats: Defense, Strength, Intelligence, and Dexterity. Each stance lasts for 180 seconds. They change the Rockwondo special and drains mana every 5 seconds. Let's talk about the stances, shall we? Starting off with the fire stance activates if strength is your highest stat. It shoots a fireball from your palms, the palms dealing contact damage as well as the fireball with a very low cooldown. The fireballs and palms damage can also be increased. The water stance activates when intelligence is your high stat. It's a counter where you uppercut enemies, dealing tons of damage. On a side note, the uppercut can knock back enemies or bosses, as well as leading to the dopamine moments of sending old fart to the sky. Also, the uppercut's damage can be increased with intelligence as well. On a side note, when you counter an attack, it has to be in melee range for the uppercut to activate. If not in melee range, it'll just give you mana, which is still pretty good, I guess. Also, you missed the bubble counter. It'll do bubble impact damage, but it'll increase your next counter cooldown by a couple seconds, so you gotta hit those counters. The wind stance activates when dexterity is your highest stat. It's a spinning kick that moves you forward, dealing 3 ticks of damage with 1 swiftness added every time you use the wind stance ability, and 5 swiftness is the max. The rock stance activates when you have defense as your highest stat. It summons 3 spikes from the ground like King Sandpod does. They do decent amount of damage, but in my opinion, it's the worst stance out of all of them. Alright, now that we know what the stances do, let's get into the build, shall we? Instead of making a long drawn-out essay on what the builds are, I'll just show footage of me killing Ulfar with these builds while showing pictures of their skill trees, and also yes, reforges do matter on the weapons and whatever else it is. Before we end the video, I'll rank each stances from least to best, starting with Rock in 4th place because of his defense stat being very scarce and the ability itself is not really that good. 3rd place is Wind. It's fun, but compared to the others, it lacks DPS. 2nd place is Fire. It does really good DPS and Strength really fits it, making it really easy to make builds on. In 1st place is Water Stance because not only is it free damage, it has one mechanic that makes the most broken thing in this game, and it is countering unparryable attacks. Like, this stance is already strong enough, but geez man, this shit is just outright overpowered even after the cooldown nerfs. But don't get me wrong though, despite Water Stance being very overpowered, it is significantly harder to hit a counter than a parry. But anyways, this marks the end of the video. I would like to give a huge shout out to my boy 0.5 AD for drawing the thumbnail of this video. And yeah, I guess that's it. And I'll see you fellas next time. Have a good day, guys.